Hi everyone, so I'm back with another great off-campus opportunity, and this one is with Atlys. So if you don't know by now, Atlys is hiring for software engineering interns right now. So this is a great opportunity for all of your college students or freshers who are looking for an internship. So in this video, we'll be talking about the role in details. We're going to be talking about the eligibility, like who all can apply, and we'll be talking about how do you get your resume shortlisted. I'm going to give you tips on that as well. So everything that you need for this role, you'll be seeing within the video. So make sure that you watch it till the end. And if you are someone who's having difficulty in getting your resume shortlisted in off campus opportunities, or you don't have a perfect roadmap for yourself and you want to crack the top companies, but you're unable to find a way to do so, then you can connect one to one with me, in which I will personally help you in making your resume a whole lot better and in finding a perfect roadmap for yourself so that you can crack the top companies and are placed in your dream company. So the link to connect one to one with me will be in the description box. You can connect with me and we will make sure together that you are able to crack your dream placement. So you can check the link out in the description. All right, so coming back to this opportunity, like I said, Atlys is hiring for SDE intern and the role is in Delhi. Okay, so it is on site, meaning you have to be in office for this internship, and it is in Delhi. Now, Atlys is a startup and it is a pretty great startup, right? You might be seeing it in advertisements. You might have seen it on LinkedIn, their founders making posts about their product. So it is a startup and you'll be getting to learn a lot in there, right? The pay is also pretty decent, the perks are also pretty decent, but the best part is that while you're working in a startup, you get to learn a lot of things, and these things you can put in your resume, and that will make a different shine to your resume. So, working in a startup brings you the qualities, it brings you the knowledge that your self paced projects never will, right? So, I highly suggest that you take part in it. But next question will be, what is the eligibility? So, the eligibility is that if you're a final year student or if you're a recent graduate, then you are eligible. Meaning, if you're graduating in 2026 or if you have graduated in 2025 or 2024, a recent graduate, then you are eligible for this. So that is pretty much the eligibility. To reiterate, if you're in a final year or if you're a recent graduate, then you are eligible to apply for this. All right, now let's talk more about how do you get your resume shortlisted and tips on that basically, right? So they haven't mentioned any tech stack specifically. They haven't asked for any specific requirement, but still I need you to have good things in your resume. What do I mean by good things? I'll be talking about in later part of the video. But first is the basics of your resume, right? The basics of your resume should be impeccable. This is important not only for this internship, but for any other internship. You have many companies that are hiring, like JustPay is hiring. I'll give a link to that as well. So, you have many companies that are hiring for internship, and you need to have a perfect resume to crack all of them. A lot of people come to me saying that they're not able to get their resume shortlisted, they're having difficulty, they keep on getting rejected. It is because you're not getting the basics right in your resume. So, what do I mean by the basics? Two things. First is that your resume should have a high ATS score. So I keep on repeating, you need to have a good ATS score of minimum 70 and above. How do you check your ATS score? I'll be giving you two websites in the description box. They are Resume Worded and Enhanced CV. You can use Enhanced CV and Resume Worded to check the ATS score of your resume and improve on that. How do you improve on that? Make sure there's no grammatical mistake, make sure there's no repetition, use different verbs, make sure you have quantifying effect, make sure you have numbers, and make sure you have nothing unnecessary. And of course, the second part of it is that your resume should be parse friendly, meaning you should have a good resume template. First is the ATS score, second is having a good template. So I'll be giving you a resume template in the description box. Use that and make a proper resume. Okay, so make sure you have a good ATS score and make sure you have a good resume template which is parse friendly and is a bit appeasing to the eyes. Right now, after we get the basics right, now we'll be talking about the content, like what is the good stuff that I said that you need to put in your resume. So as a fresher or as a college student, the most important part of your resume is the project section. Unless you have any other experience, the most important part of your resume is the project section. So you need to make sure that you have some good projects, some high quality projects. I always suggest keep three projects, 2 to 3 projects, out of which 2 projects maybe you can keep full stack, and one project you can keep like data, Python, AIML, any that sort of project that we make in college, right? So keep 2 to 3 projects, out of which at least one should be full stack. At least one should be full stack. And after that, you can add data projects, you can add Python project, you can add any other projects that you have made. Try to keep one full stack project where you have proper front end, where you have proper back end, where you have proper HTTP DB connection, and everything is there. And of course, make sure that the project explanation is decent. Whenever I see a project and then there's only one line description of it, he built a full stack project using this, that will not work. You need to have 5 6 bullet points, at least 2 3 bullet points for your project. explaining what it was or what it is. And of course, one more thing you can do is you can deploy your project, you can upload the code on GitHub, and you can provide these two links in the resume. Because if someone sees the project you've made, they see that you've deployed it, they see the features, they check it out for themselves, that leaves an impression. Okay, so if possible, do try to deploy a project. That is something that I highly suggest in all of the cases. Apart from the project section, if you've taken part in any hackathon and gotten a decent ranking, if you've done open source, if you have a good coding profile, add those. Although coding profile may not matter that much in startup, but your work experience or development experience does matter. So if you have any such experience that you've taken part in a hackathon, open source, anything like that, showcase it. Or even if you have any other prior internship experience, showcase it. Okay, but you need to show that you've worked on something. You've worked on either projects or anything, right? You need to show proof of work. Apart from that, basics I already got covered. These things, if you do, you'll have a great chance of getting shortlisted. Now, the link to apply is in the description box. You can apply from there. That's pretty much it. So make sure that you apply. It's a great opportunity for all of you guys. It's a very decent startup and you'll be learning a lot. And apart from this, I'll be bringing a lot more off-campus opportunities to you guys. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss out on any of them. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see you in the next video.